We could be getting a brand new model of the Nintendo Switch sometime in 2019. What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and today we are going to be talking about just that, the fact that Nintendo is reportedly going to be releasing a brand new version of the Nintendo Switch in the latter half of 2019, and this is coming to us from the Wall Street Journal. According to sources close to the manufacturing process that Nintendo goes through, they're still in discussion about what to actually upgrade on the Nintendo Switch. However, it is being said that there is a high potential for a brand new screen, one that could potentially be a little bit more energy efficient, as seen in recent smartphones. Of course, as you would expect, as soon as this story broke, rumors began to fly. Is it a bigger version of the Switch? A smaller version of the Switch? Could it be one that is just a home console and isn't portable in any way, shape, or form? Everybody is throwing around speculation, but when it comes down to it, no one really knows anything for sure at the time. Now, one of the real questions here, the biggest question I would say, is does this actually make sense? Of course, this has not been confirmed and Nintendo has declined to comment, so is this actually going to be something that happens? If it does come out in the latter half of 2019, that's just about 2.5 years after the system itself actually launched. So what kind of upgrade can you really bring just 2.5 years into a console's life cycle? Again, there's a ton of speculation that can be thrown around, but if I were to have a choice in what kind of feature I see added to a new version of the Nintendo Switch, I would say that a larger screen would definitely be something that a lot of people would go for. Of course, that would kind of bring complications as far as battery life goes, as far as quality of the overall device, and potentially price. But a ton of people would love to have a larger on-the-go system because, quite frankly, Nintendo Switch games can be beautiful, and upscaling that resolution a bit wouldn't hurt either. I can also totally understand how somebody would want to see a smaller version of the Nintendo Switch. Of course, the screen isn't super large to begin with, but something that's a bit more portable, a bit more dynamic, if you will, could be something that people end up going for. However, I feel like there is a bit more that is needed here because we do have new consoles on the horizon. The PlayStation 5 and the Xbox 2, as I've been jokingly throwing around, are going to be coming out within about a year or two, I would say, and especially coming in on the end of 2019, I would say that you're going to have some kind of graphical and power upgrade when it comes to the next version of the Nintendo Switch, if they do plan on maintaining any kind of competitiveness over there at Nintendo with their main competitors. Nintendo finds themselves currently, and has often found themselves in the past, in a very sticky situation because, quite frankly, their hardware has always been underpowered when it comes down to it, at least in modern terms. Nintendo currently finds themselves, and has often found themselves, in a sticky situation when it comes to the actual power potential of a Nintendo Switch, because comparing it directly to even the baseline models of the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One, you're quite frankly at a disadvantage. Of course, Nintendo makes up for this by having stellar first-party titles that really do drive sales of the Nintendo Switch, and the third-party lineup for the Nintendo Switch has been absolutely incredible. Even if the games are a bit downgraded, you still do get that trade-off for increased portability, so there is that. But going forward, with more and more developers focusing on development for the next generation of consoles, Nintendo will be left behind if they can't add an additional bit of power to the mix, so it will definitely be interesting to see how they do end up responding whenever the potential for a brand new Nintendo Switch does present itself, and again, could be coming as soon as just about a year from now. So let me know what you guys think about this entire situation. Do you think the Nintendo Switch is due for a bit of an upgrade, and if so, what would you like to see? But for those that might be new to my channel, I do appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you got a little bit out of it. But if you do want to check out the other content that I do produce right here on the channel, there is a ton of it, and I host a live gaming news show every single night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time throughout the week if you did want to stop by for that. But as for right now, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and I've got my fingers crossed for a brand new Nintendo Switch coming sometime next year. Peace.